Hello, this is Jeff Fields with West USA Realty. Hey, I'm coming to you regarding the second video in the series of videos I'm creating regarding the steps and process of buying a home here in the Phoenix metro area. There's been a lot of changes. A lot of people have heard a little bit about the nationwide changes in real estate in August, and just walking people through the process I love doing. So touching on a few of the steps to get people started. First, before we do that, I wanted to update you on my health. As many of you know, I was dealing with a cancer and had that removed from my parotid gland here in my lymph nodes. 30 days radiation treatment, and I'm past that and starting to do great. Looking better here on the outside. Inside my mouth, still sores and sore throat, but feeling and getting better every day. Anyway, back to the search process. As we talked about last time, the first step involving what we want in our home, must-haves, how many bedrooms, bathrooms. I need this square footage, large lot. I want 2-story, 1-story, pool, no pool, garage. Getting that, and then also getting pre-qualified, talking to a lender of choice, and I have a few, get an idea of what's financially, what you qualify for, how much down payment you're gonna need. What are payments at different prices, so we can figure what price you say you qualify for X price, but you don't like the payments. You want to keep your search under the Y price, and that way we set up a search for you with that criteria and that price related to the changes in real estate. So we talk about the next step. We would need to meet together. So it's always good to have a quick meeting, maybe for coffee or to discuss in more detail about the 2 changes in real estate that came into effect nationwide in August, which are related to compensation for your realtor as a buyer. So the 2 biggest changes related to affecting a buyer are regarding compensation is no longer allowed to be listed in the MLS. First time that that's happened ever. And I've been a realtor for about 32 years. So the compensation is not allowed to be listed in the MLS, and nowadays, it's required to have a written agreement with your realtor as a buyer before going and viewing a home. So before we go showing, we've got to get some kind of agreement written up if I'm going to be your agent or with your agent of choice, hopefully me. And what that entails is commission, compensation. So these things came out of a class action lawsuit from the National Association of Realtors regarding compensation. And compensation or commission's always been negotiable, but I guess in a lot of cases it was inferred or not inferred as well as it should be that that is not required for the seller to pay 6% and not required for the seller to have to pay their own agent and the buyer's agent. So nothing's changed there. That's always been negotiable. But nowadays we've got to talk about that up front and getting something signed before we view a property. So rather than 3%, say we sit down, I explain the value I can offer to you, and we both agree 2.5 commission would be due to me when we close a sale. Of course, there's no upfront money. It's only if we close a sale, walk it through the process together, we agree on 2.5%. Worst case scenario, you would pay that. But of course, best case, we would try to, or I would, if you'd like, we could try to get that negotiated so the seller can pay that for you. So we've got our pre-qualification, we've got our search set. We set up a search in the MLS. I'll send you listings matching your criteria and price. Every day we'll check for new ones. Say we come up with, say there's 2 properties that come on the market finally that check all your boxes and you love, and you say, Jeff, I want to check out these properties. So we'd make an appointment and go check them out. Say the second one you just love, and you won't say, Jeff, I want to go for this house. So in our offer, there's a lot of things that we can negotiate writing that offer to the seller. Of course, the price, and then as always, closing costs. We could ask the seller or not ask the seller, depending on how we want to write the offer, to pay some of your closing costs. Kind of similar, same with your buyer's agent commission. Say we go in and say, hey seller, we want my realtor commission you to pay it 2.5%. That needs to be paid by the seller in our offer. And say the seller comes back, says, I'll pay half of those closing costs, accept your price, and I'll pay 2% of your realtor, negotiable. That'll come back to you in a counter offer in this example, and you have the option to say, hey, we can counter back, or hey, no, Jeff, let's not accept that counter and go find a property where we can get that 2.5% paid for sure. So you have control in that sense. So we'll touch base more on those things. Trying not to make the video too long, but in review, we've got our prequel, we've got our search criteria of the type of home we want and what to have, and we're searching for price, and then finding that and the changes regarding compensation. We get that written agreement, either being a buyer-broker agreement for a length of time or specific to a property. Hey, these 2 properties today we're reviewing, this only covers these 2 properties. So again, I'll talk about those agreements when we meet in person more, but this gets you an idea on step 2 of the search purchase process. Just get you enough info to get started so I can get you the details. Again, my name's Jeff Fields. I'm with West USA Realty. I've been a realtor in the Metro Phoenix area here since September of 1992. So it's coming 32 years right now. And my direct number is 602-526-3835. I look forward to helping you any way I can. Thank you. Bye-bye.